I'm Laura Winslet, the murderer of my beloved sister. I had two sisters, but now I have none. My eldest sister, Emmy, was the one I was closest with. We were a happy family until our parents had a fatal accident and they left us alone in our village. We shifted to a new home, where Emmy took a room as she wanted to live alone, whereas Hope and I shared the other room. One day I returned from my school and found Emmy sitting on the sofa and staring at the ceiling strangely. I asked her what happened, but she didn't reply. She then rolled her eyes and picked a knife that was placed on the dining table. I was astonishingly looking at her mysterious actions. She left the house holding the knife in her hand. I called her, but she wasn't listening to me. I chased her and saw her going into the field where a shepherd was grazing the goats. Emmy approached him, and without giving him any chance to think anything, she pierced the knife in his belly. Once, twice, thrice. She kept on piercing until he fell down. She cut his chest, pulled out his heart, and started chewing it. I felt nauseous. I rubbed my eyes and pinched myself. I didn't believe what I just saw. Emmy turned back home without noticing me. When I reached home, I saw her combing Hope's hair. I shouted at her and asked her what she had done, but she had no idea what I was talking about. I started spying on her. After a few days, while she was watching TV, she started breathing heavily. She hit her chest and fainted. I and Hope quickly grabbed her. After a few minutes, she woke up but with a different expression. She stood up and went towards the kitchen to pick up the knife. We both understood what was going on. Emmy was being controlled by some supernatural creature, and she was doing what he used to order her. She had killed several villagers, and those murdered were considered mysterious killings. We couldn't stop her. She had become more powerful than both of us. One day we heard her screaming. We rushed towards her room and saw her fighting with herself. "Kill Hope now." Emmy's lips moved, but the voice was terrific and heavy. "Hope is my sister. I won't kill her." Emmy shouted in madness. I could see tears in her eyes. The ghost wanted Emmy to kill Hope, but her love for Hope had become an obstacle. Finally, in the very next moment, she became silent and her expression changed. She grabbed the knife and stabbed Hope in the chest. Hope fell down. Emmy sat on her and pulled out her heart. I vomited when I saw Emmy chewing Hope's heart. After a while, Emmy went to her bed and fell asleep. Tears were rolling down my cheeks and they constituted hiccups. I had lost one of my sisters at the hands of another one. The only way to save lives was to kill Emmy. How could I kill my beloved sister with my own hands? But I had to do that to save the people who were threatened due to the ghost, who used to play with the body of Emmy like a puppet. I picked up a pillow and put it on her face and used all of my energy to press it. I couldn't see her moving hands and legs and shut my eyes. A few moments later, she stopped moving.